Hello everyone, welcome to the Green Man channel, hope you're all good and well. So for this Tuesday's album review, I'm reviewing the 9th studio album from Avantasia, A Paranormal Evening with the Moonflower Society, which came out last week on Friday the 21st of October via Nuclear Blast, and the album is 11 tracks and 53 minutes in length. Now in Avantasia, this is a super group, but you kind of have a core group of band members and then a load of guest vocal spots as well. But obviously, Tobias Sammet here is on the vocals, bass and keyboards. Sasha Payeth on guitars and production, not totally sure I'm going to pronounce these all correctly. Miro on keyboards and orchestration. Felix Blanco is on drums. And then you get all your other guest vocal spots. I will mention a few guest vocalists as I go through the tracks later on. So if you're not familiar with Avantasia, they are, to me, they kind of have a really strong musical theatre feel to their sound. And there's a real kind of bombast, you know, a big epic kind of, you always get big vocal performances in all the tracks, whether it be from Tobias or whether it be from the guest vocals you have. And it always kind of feels pretty epic. There's a bit of a power metal drive to a lot of their music. Some classic heavy metal influence comes now and then as well. And it's sort of all of that kind of in one. But yeah, I think if you like your heavy metal or your metal generally a bit happier, you like a kind of, as I say, that musical theatre feel, you'll probably love Avantasia. I think Avantasia will be for you. And the good news is Avantasia, whilst they stick kind of to their formula for this album, you know, that sort of formula that they've used in pretty recent albums, it works very effectively. And Tobias Sammet, being the good songwriter I think he is, then he kind of doesn't run out of the ability to write really good songs, despite, you know, some of this album feeling within that sort of relatively familiar territory that Avantasia have explored before. He's just very good at what he does. Avantasia are very good at what they do, and the guest vocal spots are really good on this album, I think, as well. And for me, it's if you're an Avantasia fan, I don't think you'll be disappointed. I think there's some really, really great songs, very catchy, very memorable songs. Pretty accessible, but you know, that's what you get with Avantasia, and they just do it really, really well on this album, I think. So let's go into the tracks a bit more. Welcome to the Shadows opens the album up in a very typically Avantasia style, very catchy sing-along, very catchy sing-along chorus to it, and this wouldn't sound out of place in a West End musical to me. It just sounds perfect for a West End musical, actually. So you get The Wicked Rule the Night come next as the second track, which to me draws on more of a kind of new wave of British heavy metal influence. You know, it's got kind of a Judas Priest approach to that song. Very good track again. Kill the Rain Away, I think, is an excellent track, which features Floor Jansen on the vocals. And actually I think Floor's songs on here, I think the other one on here is Misplaced Among the Angels, is a wonderful song, I think. Yes, it draws a lot from the kind of 80s power ballad palette, but it does so well, and I think it's a thoroughly enjoyable track. Really kind of, you know, pretty emphatic in its style. Great song, one of my favourites on the album, Misplaced Among the Angels. Like I say, Kill the Pain Away is a really good song too. Moonflower Society, featuring Bob Catley of Magnum, I thought was a great song. Loved the Meatloaf kind of approachable style to that song as well. And another one of the tracks I really liked was the one which featured Jeff Tate, of course formerly of Queensryche, and what a performance he does in Scars. I mean, that song sounds great as well. Really, really strong performance on that one. Arabesque is a pretty awesome closing track to the album as well. And yeah, it's just, you know, it's just an album which I think delivers what Avantasia do, as I say, and they just deliver it very, very well. I think that's probably, you know, how I would sum up this release from Avantasia. There's lots of great songs on here, and yeah, it is just yeah, I think a very enjoyable album. This is the kind of album I'll put on if I need cheering up. I think just need to listen to something kind of a bit kind of more joyous and upbeat. It's a good album. I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10 for my review. So what did you think of this album from Avantasia? Do you think it kind of, you know, do you think it's as good as the previous albums they've done? For me, it's kind of similar, I probably rate it pretty similarly to Moonglow, their previous album. Maybe I even like this one actually a little bit more than Moonglow, thinking about it now, but need a bit more time with it, perhaps before making any kind of assumption like that. But yeah, this is a good album. I think I recommend it, as I say, if you like power metal, operatic style metal, very accessible metal, theatrical metal even, put that tag on it, then I think you'll love this album. So that's it from me until my next review, which is going to be Dark Throne, probably coming out either Friday night or Saturday. So look out for the Dark Throne review. Otherwise, from me, have great Tuesdays, everybody. Until next time, bye for now.